Pierre Elliott Trudeau, also known as Pierre Trudeau, was the leader of the Liberal Party. He also served as the Prime Minister of Canada from 1968 to 1979 and from 1980 to 1984. He was also a Canadian politician, writer, and a constitutional lawyer. Trudeau was arguably Canada's best-known politician. He was key in negotiating Canada's constitutional independence from the British Parliament. He also established the well-known Charter of Rights and Freedoms. He also made Canada officially bilingual, which played an important role in defending the Quebec sovereignty movement. Trudeau was the son of a successful French-Canadian businessman and a mother of Scottish ancestry. Educated at the University of Montreal, Harvard, and the London School of Economics, he also traveled a lot at a very young age. In 1965, Trudeau joined the Federal Liberal Party and was elected to Parliament. Trudeau was later appointed Parliamentary Secretary to Prime Minister Lester Pearson and was named Minister of Justice in 1917. During this period, he gained national attention for his introduction of the divorce law and criminal code amendment that liberalized laws on abortion, homosexuality, and public lotteries. He also established a reputation as a defender of a strong federal government against the nationalist demands of Quebec. Trudeau was persuaded to contest the Liberal leadership in 1968 and was elected on the fourth ballot. On 20th of April 1968, he was sworn in as Canada's 15th Prime Minister. Another change that Pierre Trudeau made was the Charter of Rights and Freedoms. This satisfied 9 provinces but was objected to Quebec. But that didn't matter. When the Constitution Act was proclaimed in 1982, Trudeau fulfilled one of his lifelong goals. The Charter of Rights and Freedoms gave Canadians fundamental freedoms, democratic rights, mobility rights, legal rights, equality rights, and language rights. This set of rules guarantees certain political rights to Canadian citizens and civil rights to everyone in Canada from the policies and actions of all area and levels of government. It also gave Canada its own identity, de-branching from the British Constitution and having our own. This had a huge impact in social Canada. Pierre Trudeau changed the way Canadians act and made a new set of rules to follow. He helped create the so-called just society, in which fairness and equality was given to all Canadians. When he created the Charter of Rights and Freedoms, he made it one step closer to making Canada a just society. He also handled one of 1970's most heated situations quite remarkably. While serving his term, he had to face the kidnapping of British diplomat James Cross and Quebec Cabinet Minister Pierre Laporte by the terrorist group Front de Libération de Québec. It was also known as the October Crisis, in which he invoked the War Measures Act. This gave police the power to arrest people without warrants. This caused the arrest of 497 people. This act was invoked when negotiations with the FLQ broke off and the cabinet minister was facing death. Quebec Cabinet Minister Pierre Laporte was later murdered that day after the act was invoked, but James Cross was set free. Some consider this a great loss, but I consider it a sour victory.